Welcome to the Mindful Jiu-jitsu channel, where today I want to discuss the plus minus equal principle and how it can propel your jiu-jitsu to new heights. I first encountered this concept from Ryan Holiday's book, The Ego is the Enemy. Holiday references the ex-UFC champion and MMA legend Frank Shamrock, who removes the negative impacts of ego by striving to be a constant student. Whilst Shamrock can be considered a combat sports expert, he drives continuous improvement by implementing this plus minus equal principle in his training. This principle says that all practitioners of any martial art need someone who is better that they can learn from, which is the plus, someone of lesser skill they can teach, which is the minus, and someone of equal ability they can challenge themselves against. Unless you are a novice who has just started your jiu-jitsu journey, you should be able to find training partners at your academy who fit into each of these three buckets. So, what are the benefits of this type of training? I strongly believe that regardless of your skill level, you need training partners from all three of these categories. Let's start with minus, i.e. those students who possess lower skill than you. Even if you have no aspiration to teach or impart knowledge, when it comes to new skill acquisition in jiu-jitsu, you will probably need to start by practicing on lower belt ranks. Speaking from personal experience, when I tried to develop a new form of camping style passing, I found the greatest success when trying it against white and blue belts. Due to the fact that they did not give me the high-level reactions of more advanced grades, I had more time to hone the movements. For example, subtle changes in head and foot positions to amplify the top pressure. This skill refinement then allowed me to later have success with this passing style against grapplers of equal skill level and beyond. If you do choose to impart knowledge, then know that the act of teaching techniques to other students will help you improve those same movements for yourself. This is known as the protege effect, and it can enhance your understanding of movements and help you retain that knowledge. Next, we move on to the equal aspect of the system. Testing yourself against fellow students who are of similar ability to you is essential for your development. These athletes are going to push you the hardest. Sparring against those who are evenly matched will result in tight back and forth engagements. This will challenge the limits of your cardio, and it will also provide valuable feedback as to which techniques are working and which ones aren't. And lastly, we look at the plus aspect of the system. If we take Frank Shamrock's words at face value, you might think that this exclusively applies to your coaches. And this is certainly true. Your instructor will be able to diagnose areas of your game where you are strong and areas which require more work. However, from a sparring perspective, I believe that those students who are slightly ahead of you can be even more valuable for your progress. Let me explain why. If your coach is significantly better than you, then the feedback you receive from sparring with them can be limited. Why? Let's say, for instance, you are working on a particular style of leg entry from open guard. If your coach is wise to what you're doing or uses a specific style of anti-leg lock passing, then your entry will be shut down at stage 1. You don't get particularly valuable feedback about how to adjust the movement to improve it next time. However, against someone who isn't too far beyond your own ability, you might be able to progress to stage 2 or 3 of the entry before it is shut down. Perhaps you are able to advance to the single leg X position, but not reverse X guard. This gives you confidence that you are making progress, and you gain an understanding of tweaks you need to make to progress to the latter stages and eventual finish in that technical sequence. To conclude, hopefully this gives you a fresh perspective on how to structure your training and which students you should seek out for rounds of sparring. I would also like to assert that you can drive sustainable growth as long as there are students at your gym who fit into the plus, minus and equal buckets. You don't necessarily need to find the rooms with the best competition athletes to improve your jiu-jitsu. If you could like the video and subscribe to the channel, I'd really appreciate your support. And if you made it this far, thanks for listening, and please stay tuned for more content from the Mindful Jiu-Jitsu channel.